Today we're going to talk about a daily market profile which you can build up your narrative on and sort of give you this can give you a directional bias on the market when you're trading. You can use previous sessions to give you directional bias, as I said. What you're looking at here is a classic buy day, and I forgot to type this here. And this is a classic sell day. This is a classic buy day, and this is classic sell day. Let's explain this deeper in a deeper level. So what we're looking for here is we expect when market opens on a daily, these candles are daily candles. So what do we expect? We expect a daily candle to open somewhere. When it opens, I expect price to accumulate around the open, and I'm waiting for a London to manipulate the low. If daily candle is bullish, manipulate on the lows of the Asian session, mitigate the high time frame PDRA, which is bullish mitigation block, bullish breaker, bullish fair value gap, bullish order block, or an old low, which will happen around 2 to 5 a.m. New York local time, 2 to 5 a.m. I expect the manipulation to happen and distribution to start. And when the distribution starts and London displaces to the upside, I expect New York to continue the trend of that London started, the smart money reversal that happened during London session. And I expect New York from 7 to 10 a.m. to distribute price to its high time frame target, which is a bearish mitigation block, bearish order block, bearish fair value gap, bearish breaker, old high, whichever you want. And I expect price to meet the high of the day around this time. The bearish example is the same, but inverted. We open Asia and accumulates around the open. London manipulates. This is called the London Judas swing, a fake move to the upside around 2 to 5 a.m. New York local time. The important here is we need to mitigate a higher time frame all-time bearish breaker, bearish order block, bearish order gap, which is CB, bearish mitigation block, and right after that displays down and New York to continue lower to its target, which is, as I said, bullish mitigation block, bullish breaker, bullish fair value gap, bullish order block, or an old low. This is a classic buy day and classic sell day, which you don't really get every single day, and I am going to show you the alternatives of this as well, because this is not what you get every single day, right? This is what you should typically get. This is what patterns you should look for in the market typically, but there are the days which are different that I'm going to explain here. I am going to remove this now, and what I'm going to talk about here is an Asia session. If you see an Asia session expanding, which is pretty much rare on the USD pairs, if USD is the dominant in that pair, if Asia session expands higher and London accumulates, most of the times you're gonna get New York to continue the Asia session expansion. So as you can see, Asia expands, London accumulates, New York session manipulates the London lows, goes into the discount of the Asian range, and continues to its targeted price point. So if Asia expands, we shouldn't trade London session, and our focus should go on a New York session most of the times. And this is an example of a London session expansion. If when Asia accumulates around the open, London manipulates the lows, goes into higher time free DRA, and distributes as well with a really high move, really big volume and big move. If the high time frame target is hit during London session or before equities open, before New York session, The New York AM session mostly becomes a low probability condition to trade. And you shouldn't trade New York session. You should just end your trading day and go look what next day gives you. So I'm going to delete this one as well, and I'm going to show you examples on the chart. So let's look at the example on the chart. As you can see, from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. Asia session accumulates. And what does London do? We manipulate the Asian low, take out the sell side, and we distribute where? To the upside. We expand higher. This is really good, really big expansion. What do we expect on the New York session? Probably a continuation if the high time frame target is not hit. But when you see this big of an expansion, you can expect a New York session to distribute poorly. And as you can see, even before news from 7 to 10, at 7, we were accumulating pretty much. After news candle hit and manipulate lower, we got into discount of this range, of the London range. We got in a discount of this London range. And after we hit discount, we distributed and we continued the London trend to the upside. This is a classic buy day, guys. So you should expect around 9 to 10 for a high of the day to be hit. And what can we I want to explain this again, because I want you to realize what is these daily profiles are for. What are these daily profiles for? This daily profile is for that when you're trading a London session and you see the Asia session accumulating. This is pretty much accumulation. It has no direction at all. It accumulates around the open. When you see it's accumulating around the open, you should expect London session to manipulate lower, either lower or higher. And when London session manipulates lower, you should expect higher prices, which most of the time is the Judas swing. And most of the time when London session manipulates lower or higher is the high or low of the day. Even the week, high or low of the week as well. Depends on the day you're trading, day you're expecting it to happen. So let's look the one more example on the charts. Look at this example here. Again, Asia session from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. accumulates. London session drops down, manipulates all these lows, and this takes out the sell side, the old low as well. It's like a sell side liquidity, takes out old low. Then we get what? A change in state of market delivery. As you can see, we have a CSD here. The leg that manipulates lower, we respect it here. We didn't disrespect it. We close the candle above this. Then what do? We retest it, come down, touch the order block, the CSD of the price, and we distribute to the upside during New York session. So at around 7 o'clock, when London session made the low of the day, it's Tuesday as well, and we have, if this is a Tuesday and the London session, as I told you, the London session can make a low or high of the week as well. This is Tuesday and Wednesday are probably 70 to 80% makes the low or high of the week as well. As you can see, London Judas made the low of the week here. London session made the low of the week on Tuesday. And what do we get here? A change in state of market delivery. Candle goes up, closes here, the 7 a.m. candle. The next 15-minute candle comes down to this CSD, and that's your long, baby. You put your stop below the order block, body low, or even here on this swing low here. It kind of depends on your trading plan. and you target the highs and this high and the high time frame target that you want. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new. The daily profiles, you can use this pretty right. It can give you a really good directional bias. If you see a London Judas, it can get a get a bias for New York session. If you see an A session accumulating, you can get a London session bias off of the Asian session, and it's really good thing to build up a narrative from. So if you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new, leave a like and subscribe. This is purely ICT concepts. I do not own this. I do not own this knowledge. I learned everything from ICT himself, Inner Circle Trader. You can look him up on on YouTube. I learned everything from him. So as always, goodbye and have a great trading.